Connecting with your audience. Perfect. We're going to go with that one. Perfect. Okay, problem. Okay. So it is 10 minutes before the stream. If you're re-watching this, you can go ahead and skip 10 minutes ahead, and that's when I should get started. There we go. For those of you who are just joining, we're just waiting about 9 minutes, so basically exactly 6 o'clock, before we actually get into it. Hello, Zahir. Thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, I did go ahead and place a link on the YouTube on where I'm doing this live. I'm actually doing it on 2 places. If you want to go ahead and see the presentation. If not, you're more than welcome to stay here. That's fine too. Hello. I hope you're doing well just as much. Okay. Perfect. So like I said, we're just going to wait about 8 more minutes before we start to make sure that everyone has a chance to get in here. If at any moment you have to leave because, things come up, it is what it is, I'll have the link to the recording anyways. So no worries. Hello. Verdi Verd. That's a cute name. Okay. No problem. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that everyone gets what they need to get. I want to make sure that I'm comfortable in here. No problem. Okay. Or did you study to have such a great market understanding? I hold decent amount of licenses. I am a licensed and appointed insurance agent, so it's one of our jobs to keep track of the economy and what's going on because a lot of our clients like to ask why their insurance rates went up. I also have a certification in bookkeeping and I go ahead and do accounting for businesses. My husband's also a degree accounting holder. And in general, we have a lot of certifications and licenses surrounding on finances and macroeconomics, so we have to understand it. It's basically part of what we have to do. The only thing of why I do videos on it specifically is because I see that not a lot of people focus on macro intelligence. They just talk about the market in general, and that's basically it. They don't really talk about what's going on with it. Thank you, Zahir, for asking. 5 more minutes until we go ahead and start. Okay. No problem. Why aren't you full of questions to hear? Okay, where can I learn macro intelligence? I haven't heard of anyone who's doing macro intelligence, so I am actually in the process of trying to build an education system around macro intelligence. So we're working on that. That's definitely the future of what we're doing. Remember I told you that inflation was going to come in lower for the month of June? Soccer flicks. No, I don't, even though I did have some that did mention that. I'm not sure if you're the one that texts me on Instagram a lot about your data. Soccer flicks. I'm not sure if you're the one that's texting me on Instagram about your data and all that stuff. Remember I told you the inflation? I mentioned it on IG? Probably, I'm sure you did. Yeah, there is now two elements that inflation is definitely cooling down. Yeah. You were right about that one, Soccer Felix. Soccer Felix. I didn't mean to say it wrong. Zahir. Sorry. No, you're not a nuisance. You're not a nuisance. They're genuine questions. If you want to ask questions, that's okay. No problem. That's no problem. That's what we're here for. We're here to ask questions. Three more minutes and then we start. Okay. This live shouldn't take that long either. It's just an introduction of who I am and what I do and what I focus on. Because I do have a decent amount of people who are asking me for sometimes market signals or, evaluations on their portfolios. And I want to do this live so I can clear that up, basically. Okay. No problem. I'll give it some time. Okay. Everything seems fine for now. Okay. Okay, in 1 more minute we're starting. All right. Okay. I did do a poll on Instagram asking which one was the best timing, and I did get most of it being from 7 to 8, and some a lot earlier. So that's why I had picked this timing from 6 to 7. Hello, Jay Breezy. Okay. We're already a minute to starting, so might as well go ahead. So for those who don't know, I am streaming on both platforms, one on YouTube and one on Instagram. Just in case if you want to go ahead and see the slides that I have. If not, staying here is fine. I do have one person here on YouTube. So if you want to join through there, you can go ahead and go to the general group and you click the link and you'll appear right there. I'm doing well, Jay Breezy. Thank you. I hope you too. And thank you, PBC. That sounds funny. You give the best info. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's get started then. Since you guys don't have any slides, I'm basically just going to speak. So bear with me. Welcome. I am Kerry Valdez. I am the owner and founder of Luxentrics Capital. And no, I'm not a big shot person. I'm obviously not famous. I'm not memorable just yet. I'm just a 21-year-old woman who is happily married to her husband and has been wanting to build something for a long time now. I've been studying finances for a very long time. You'd be surprised. I've been studying finances for since 13. My father has been owning businesses and teaching me how to run businesses and do my own ever since then. So I guess you could say I was one of the lucky ones, even though he never really saved any money for me. So I basically had to build my own things from the bottom up with just his wisdom on finances. I hold a decent amount of licenses, like I had mentioned earlier, to one of the questions that Zaire had said. I do hold a plethora of licenses and certifications surrounding finances. So macroeconomics is basically my go-to topic that I'm the most educational at. I have been exactly where most of you have probably have been in if you have paid for mentorships. Hello, Zahir. I have paid a decent amount of money for mentorships, and out of 4 of them, 3 of them have failed on me. So that was a good $10,000 wasted. I have been in the markets for about 3 years. I know it's not that exaggerative. It's not such a long time. I have been in the market for 3 years. I have been investing for years, 3 years. And I am a former day trader as well. And no, I'm not going to show you slides of how much I made, and neither have I in this entire channel, because even though I've only made about 2,500. I'm going to be completely transparent with you. 2,500 I made, and then I just gave up from then on. Why? I have put myself in a situation where I have paid for so many services. I have paid for communities, especially signal communities for day traders. And with a 75% win rate, it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. And it ended up costing me a lot more mentally, physically, and emotionally, to the point where that's why I gave up day trading. Until I get myself to that path again, maybe I might start again. But I do have a lot of experience with day trading and chart reading. So I had done a breakdown on IBM today, specifically in YouTube as well, where I went over the charts for IBM. So maybe some here and there is going to be some spritz on chart reading and telling you whether or not going in is a good idea or not. But giving you signals in general, I'm not going to do that. Why? The focus of this company is completely different than what a lot of people think. And you're probably going to be confused about okay, what the hell are you talking about? And just get to the point. That's fine. Before I continue, I'm going to go with tonight's agenda. I already went over who I am, and I'm about to go over why I built this. I'm going to go over my own experience financially. I'm going to go through the vision behind Luxentrics Capital. I'm going to go over what I'm building with you guys. Then I'm going to go over where I'm heading. And I have spots for you guys for our Luxentrics Research Agent that is opening on the 25th. And if you guys have any questions at the end, you're more than welcome to do so. So I had already went over who I am. The experience that I've had, I'm not going to say is the best. Like I said, I've spent over $10,000 in mentorships that were complete, mind my language, shit. It wasn't something, especially for a young person like me. I'm hustling for this kind of money, and for it to just be thrown away like that is insane. People think that they can just give out signals and you be about your day. That's it. They don't tell you what's going on with the market, what's moving those signals, and whether or not you should even go in. I had done enough analysis to even figure out if the guy who's giving me signals is even correct on them in the first place. And more than half of the time, he wasn't. And that made me lose a lot of money. Made me gain money, then lose it, then gain it, and then lose it. Why? Because it's just a consistency game. Now, I backed out from mentorship and decided to continue my own studies. So, the vision that I have for Luxentrics Capital is that I want to give you guys real fundamentals, not just technicals. How to read the charts, when to go in, the candlesticks, the engulfing candle, the red, the green, the blue, the doesn't matter. Okay? Orb. Orb is useless, by the way. But real fundamentals, as in what is happening in the world that ties to those technicals. And a lot of people miss that out. Why? Because they want to tell you how to get the bag instead of realizing, okay, but how do you actually get the bag? Not depend on someone. Give them thousands of dollars out of your own bag that you're making. I want to give you guys real numbers. Around the end of this live stream, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I hold in my portfolio. And I want to give you guys real accountability as to this. I'm going to let you know one day, if I tell you macro says do not trade, day traders, scalping, intraday, long term, don't do it. You're going to lose the money. Because the only thing people think about is that you can calculate the market. No, you can't. The market is sentimental. It is the most emotional thing here. And it feeds off of your own emotions too. Said the truth, or be so dumb. So that's what I'm trying to get out here. Is I want to give you guys the front and the back. So for those of you who are expecting me to tell you how to make money fast, or in general how to make money off of day trading, I'm retired from that for now. So I can't tell you how to make money from day trading. I don't want to give you false information. I don't want to make you rely off of me. I want to teach you the background of what's happening in the markets and how to use it, using that macro intelligence. So what I'm building, I am building three things. We're going to start with the first one here. It says education. We're going to go with community first. I built the Luxentrics Capital community. For those, it's free. You go ahead, you click, they completely disarmed my links from my profile on Instagram. I'm not really sure why, but it's fine. I send you the link through your DMs. You click that link. Yes, it takes you out of Instagram. Yes, it is on my company profile. No, I will not do Telegram. No, I will not do any other outside groups unless it's Instagram or if it's my company. It's protected, it's encrypted, it's registered with the state, and it's registered with the country. I'd rather just leave it like that. That community, I give you briefs. I tell you what's going on with the world. I tell you what we're looking at. And for the founding members, that's completely free, by the way, I give my portfolio breakdown, rebalances, and what to look for, and the next key levels you should look at for the next day. So that community is there for that reason. The other thing I'm building that a lot of you are in there. There's about 60 people in this group that I didn't even think it was that much needed. The Invest Ready course. I am building a course that's not complicated, but at the same time so fundamental that it goes over the fundamentals of money first before you even touch the markets. You do not know how much, especially if it's varies by state, but you do not know how much taxes you have to pay if you make any profits as a good day trader, let's say, or options trading, whatever you'd like. You have no idea how much taxes are going to be taken out of. And I'm sure you barely know how to manage the money that comes in. You'd be surprised. I had many clients come up to me and just say, "Hey, I made $10,000, by the way." "Oh, great. Did you invest it? Like reinvest it?" "No, I bought a car." Fantastic. We love that management. So we teach on that course management, taxes, insurances, everything you need to understand before you even touch a chart that can potentially make you money. Fine. But we teach you that those fundamentals. That's what I want to go with. And we have 60 people in there in the wait list, and I'm super glad that you guys want to take that step to do that. And honestly, that just mind boggles me. I have here on the slides July 30th. It does not come out July 30th. It comes out on August 1st. So just to clear that up. And the last thing I am building is the Luxentrics Research Agent. This agent technically does what I'm doing. I go on Instagram, I post the best that I could, 3 stories of what's moving the markets, guided actions that you should do, and any questions that you guys ask on the comments. I go ahead and make sure I answer all of them. The Luxentrics Research Agent tracks the live market, gives you AI macro commentary, and gives you the technical analysis. I was able to pair up TradingView into it. That way you can get yourself the best timing of the markets as well as the macro analysis with it. And I have never seen anyone build a product like this. The fact that they focus on just giving you entry and exit signals, this gives you what is happening. You could search up what you'd like if you want, let's say IBM today, right? IBM today was horrible today. It went down by 25%. If you would have searched it up on the Luxentrics agent, it would have told you, don't do it. Don't go in. I even made the video. Don't go in. Day trader, scalping, options trader, whatever it is, do not go in. And that's what I love about the Luxentrics agent. And I have a beta going out, and I'm giving it out to 25 of you for absolutely free to try it out for 2 weeks and give me your best feedback so I can make it one of the best research agents out there. And we're going to get to that a little later. So, where is this headed? I love you guys. I genuinely do. I love you guys. You guys, I love my audience. I want to genuinely do this out of good faith for you guys. I want to carry on this foundation that you have helped me build. 5,000 people are following me in as little as 2 weeks. And I felt so happy at the fact that I'm helping so many of you. And I want to move forward as a family. From now until July, the Invest Ready launches on August 1st. I want our community to grow in the Luxentrics community. We have 200 members in there, about 250 on the site, and about 200 in the actual trade announcements. We're growing that. By August to December, August to December, we're going to go ahead and I'm studying. I am doing a lot of things at once. I'm studying for financial advisory, my Series 65, so I can help you guys in person. And I want to register my business as an advisory firm because I have a lot of you asking for personal questions about the market. Like I had one ask me, "Oh, should I put more money into tech?" Okay, I wish I could help, but I don't really have a license for that. And the service is just not over. It's not up yet. So I want to do that for you guys. I'm studying for that so I can register the business and then finally be able to be that intimate with you one-on-one where you can tell me all the problems, how my portfolio's down, how can I fix it, what can I get into so I can make money. That's efficiently. That's what I'm trying to do. So that is where I want to get at. I want to turn this into a firm and I want to help you directly. I had mentioned before that I have 25 spots for that research agent for absolutely free. I just need 25 testers to just run through it and give it your best shot. Do whatever questions you want on it and just tell me any problems that it has because it has so many bugs. and I only have one person testing it. I only have one person testing it, and I need feedback, mass feedback, so I can go ahead and program it the right way. So if you are interested in that specifically, you're more than welcome to DM me that you're interested, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can move you forward from there on. So now for the moments that a lot of you probably have been waiting for is the fact that I'm going to now tell you what I'm holding in my portfolio. After today, I am absolutely sure that a lot of you are in red. Why? You're probably invested in tech. And tech did feel a little bit of pain from IBM. Everything else is from what I mentioned in the community and in my Instagram posts. But if you are in tech, you are most likely in red. I was at negative 0.73 today and closed out with a rebound of negative 0.16. Yes, I'm still in negative. The fact that I was able to rebound was because of the strategy that I had in my portfolio. And you don't see the slides because you guys are on Instagram, but on YouTube, I have the slides. I have 45% in VTI. I have 25% in QQM, 15% in SCHD, 10% in JEPI, and 5% in bonds. The whole point of this strategy is so I can be exposed enough to gain. At the same time, I am protected enough to not lose when the market decides to go down, especially in the tech sector. I also make my dividends from SCHD and JEPI, or JEPI, I don't even know how you say that. And bonds, I invest in bonds specifically, and that's why I only put 5%, very little amount. I invest in bonds specifically so I can watch how it's doing and reacting against whatever's happening macro. It's like the best indicator for me. So you don't have to invest in bond. That's just for me, so I can give you guys the most adequate macro analytics. That's just for me. So don't even worry about that one. But that's basically what I have in my portfolio. And don't worry, if you guys want to see the presentations, you're more than welcome to go to the general community, click on the link, and you'll go ahead and see the overview of this exact thing. So no worries about that. So I have went over who I am, my focus, which is macroeconomics, and telling you exactly what I want to do with this business. I want to grow it, and I want to work together as a family in this. And I want to genuinely support you guys as much as you're supporting me. You guys are helping me build this foundation, and I am so grateful. And I only wish to get better. And I'm always open to criticism, especially over the comments. I get a lot of controversial comments, and I go ahead and I learn from you guys. If I have to be honest, we're both learning in this together. I'm not all perfect. I am learning from you guys. So thank you so much for staying here. I'm going to go ahead and go over any questions or comments that you guys have. Let me see on YouTube first, since I have 3 here. So here, your analysis. Thank you. Now I'm going to join. I'm highly diversified. I'm not feeling the punch as much. That's the good thing about being diversified. Yeah. I remember we were talking about the bond markets on Insta a few weeks ago, and I felt the wind is blowing that way as well. Yeah, that's definitely it now. Definitely. Okay, let's see anybody here. If any comments that I probably missed. I do talk a lot. Give the best info. Thank you, BBC. Happy to be here. I'm glad. Okay. I keep it simple when I day trade. I definitely need to know the news before I enter the market. Absolutely, PVC. Yeah. I'm glad I joined the community for that. I'm glad so too. What's a good price to get into SpaceX under 100? I can't answer market questions here. For personalized markets, I will go ahead and open up that service on September 1st where anyone can come to me and ask me for a deeper analysis. I can't give you actual financial advice, but those services will open up September 1st for me to give you actual analytics based on whatever stock you guys need. So I can't tell you that right now. Facts. I love your 2-lane takes. I'm glad you do. Perfect. I got over everyone here. Okay. Remember we were talking. Okay. What platform do you use for investing? For investing, the platform I use is Robinhood. I use Robinhood for investing. So let me see if I can Okay, so it's not working. I can't really show you just yet. Okay, but yeah, Robinhood is the one that I'm investing in. I tried interactive brokers. I don't like it. It's way too complicated for that. There's a lot of people who like interactive brokers. I swear to you, it's not good at all. As a matter of fact, my money is stuck in there for my business account, so horrible. Customer service is ass. Mind my language, but it is. I tried Webull. Um, Webull is I don't like it much. I just don't. I feel like it's childish. I feel like it could be a lot more. You know, I just like professional things. It's just how I am. And what's the other one called? Mumu? Don't even talk to me about that. It's too complicated. At this point it's just a design. I only follow their email marketing for the sole purpose of making fact checking whatever they're saying on what's happening with the world. Love Robinhood. Gonna get into options soon once I zero in the particular sector. Okay. Robinhood options I've heard that it's okay too. It's good. Um they actually just banned it, not banned it. Oh my god. They just took away PDT, pattern day PDT. Pattern day trader, PDT. They just took it out. So you can actually trade however many times you feel like it. They used to flag you when you did. Let's see. I would love to help you beta test your product. I'm glad. I'll go ahead and DM you the steps to that. I would really appreciate that. Okay. Oh, it actually was a lot faster than I thought. Well, it ended at 6:30. So if there's any other questions, I'll go ahead and answer them or any comments. Any questions or any comments. I'll give it about 4 more minutes. Maybe stop there. Perfect. Okay. I appreciate you guys. You guys coming, by the way. I appreciate it. You're very welcome, Rucker. Thank you. You guys have yourself a great night. Alright, hit the bonus then. I'll go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Super on Florida. Looking to work with you. Thank you, Zahir. I appreciate it. You guys are very intimate with me during the DMs. I really like that. I like how you guys really rely on me with these things, and I feel like I genuinely have a purpose because of you guys. And I'm a very ambitious woman, so having a purpose is with you guys is nice. All best. Bye bye. Bye bye, Sahir. Have a good night or good day. I'm not really sure what time it is. Are you in the U.S. or in Canada? I am in the U.S., Florida, Miami. I'm a spicy one. I love Miami. I love going to the beaches and all that stuff. I swear my mind is blank right now. As soon as you leave, they're gonna come. No worries. If you have no questions now, you're more than welcome to DM me. You're more than welcome to DM me and ask me any question you'd like, and I'll go ahead and answer it. Now somebody go feed that dog because she... You know, I was really hoping that you don't hear her because she's a chihuahua. She's like this size and she's really loud. Yeah. Yeah, and she keeps on eating too. She doesn't stop eating. I'm gonna start writing them down. No problem. Thank you, Verdi. Thank you, JB. Appreciate you guys joining. I'll go ahead and end the stream right here. Right here, perfect.